Hello and welcome to this session. So in this session, we're going to look at how to create book covers on Canva. So if you are into KDP publishing, you realize that book covers and keywords are important in terms of getting your book out there for people to see and buy. Because if a book cover is not good, people will not buy. If you don't have keywords, they will not see the book covers, no matter how good your book cover is. So you look at the keywords, how to search for keywords in one of the videos. But today, let's focus on how to create your book covers for paperback specifically. So first of all, there are different ways that you can create book covers. Like that, you can use different softwares like InDesign, PowerPoint, Photoshop, whatever you're conversant with, you can use that. But pretty sure this formula is almost the same if you want to get the best out of it. So let's look at some of the covers, simple covers that you can just, so these are all covers that you see here. Notebook covers, notebook simple covers are there for you to see. And you see, just like a cover like this is a cover. Someone has done this and the person is making more sales. And this is also another cover. So these are covers that people just pick backgrounds and they are able to upload things. So this notebook is a background, black background, and something like this one too, just a background. But you can also do that. And to do that, let's look at how to do it. So first of all, the platform we are using is canva.com. So canva.com. So this is Canva. So just go to Canva, type in Canva, canva.com, and you get it. So first, you create an account. You can create an account, or you can log in with your. You can log in with your this thing. What's the name? Your Facebook or any platform. So this is a website that you can create a lot of images, like different things that you can create with and use this for. So, but today we're going to use it to create our own design. So once you come here, you see that it has its own ways. There are different things that you can do with this. It has its own templates. But here, because we're dealing with paperback, you need to get the size of the paperback on Amazon. So you need to know the number of pages you are for your interior one and the size of the book. So the sizes of the book, we have different sizes, but we use mainly two types more. We have 6 by 9 inches and we have 8.5 by 11 inches, which I will explain to you more about. You get to understand that. So first, you do custom design. So once you are on Canva like this, you log in, you sign up and you log in, you do custom size, and the custom size comes here. You pixels, we have width and height, but we're not using this. We are using inches. So to get the inches to fill in to get the right design, all you need to do is to type in on this side, we have KDP cover template. So once you do KDP cover template, you enter and you get it on. Then you do book cover template. So the first thing that appears on Google has no competition. So you just do book cover template. Then you click on it. So there's this is how it looks like. So it's a KDP website, and they give you the template that they want you to publish on their platform. So you need to follow strictly the size of the template that you are going to publish, so that you don't make mistakes or you don't get to reject it over and over. So you have to redo it. So first, you select the size that you want, trim size of your book. So then we look at, like, these are all trim sizes of different books that you can publish on KDP, Amazon, but we're using 6 by 9. If you are selling more in America, use 6 by 9, like especially notebooks. You can also do 8.5 by 11. So for sketchbooks and for other books that are like bigger in size. And for there are books that you do 8.2 by 8.25 by 6, and those are guest books, invitation guest books, wedding guest books, and stuff, visitors guest books. But for now, we focus on 8.5 and 6 by 9 inches, which is the popular, like majority of books have this size. So you click on this, select this 6 by 9 inches, then you put the pages, number of pages that you want to create your book in. How many pages do you want to create your book? How many pages is your book? So once you do, I do normally like 100, 110, and 120 sometimes, because I don't want to like spend much in terms of printing cost and stuff. So let's use 110 pages. Once you do 110 pages, all you need to do is to download this. Click on download. So once you download, you see that it will download it here like this one. It's going to download. Don't discard it, but just go in and download it. It's going to look like this, and it's always a WinRAR file. So there are two sizes. Choose the, once you open it, you open the 6 by 9. It will tell you the size 6 by 9. It tells you the number of pages. So you click on this. You can save this one, extract this to your any folder, maybe specifically to your desktop. So once you do extract it to desktop, then you can do okay. It will extract it to desktop. So you come onto your desktop and you open this, and you open that. So once you come onto your desktop, you see it. It's here. This is it. You open it. Right. So this is, you right click it and open it in any photo editing site. So I'm going to use Paint to open this one. So all what we are trying to do is to get the size to fit in on Canva. So we open this, open, like I'm using Paint because I can use Paint to do that. So open it like this, then you reduce the size. You can reduce the size so that you can manage it. So now this is how it looks like. So once it comes on to, you want to publish it on KDP, it's going to pretty look like this. You can see this is the back side and the front aspect of it. This is the back and front. So we want to do the calculation so that once you publish here, you don't get to cut it off. If there's text and there's text here, you don't need to cut it off. So you need to add all and calculate. So let's go back to our trim size. Okay, so this is how it is. So this is the calculations for this trim size that we are going to include in use in Canva. So the first one, which is this one, that's the spine, is the spine is 0.25, 0.25. So that's the spine. So it has a calculation of 0.25. So 0.25. Right. So let me just erase it and use a more qualified distance. A more distance to do it. So let's write it, just write it here. So the trim size is 0.25, which is here, which is this one. So now they're telling us that this one, this size is 6. So each of the sizes, like this size is 6. This size is 6. So this size, the whole of this size is 6. So you add a 6. That's what we are going to use to do the calculation. So tell us that this is 6. So that is this size. The whole of this is 6. That is the width of it, is 6. Then this side is also 6. So take care of that. So that's 6. So already that one is known. So this one and this, so this one is the size 6, and this is 6 also here. But there's another addition. So you can see here, you need to make sure that you add some calculations to it. That once they are printing, they don't cut off your text. You can just pick the 6 by to do your calculations, but you need to add the spin size and all those things to be able to get a better template. So now what we do is this one is 6 is 0.2125. Normally once you are doing 0.125, no one, you will not see this anywhere, but you just need to take it from me that is 0.125, which has the edges. So that's the size of the trim size of these edges is 0.125. Then the same applies to this one, this edges, which is also 0.125, 0.125. So now we have all the calculations for the edges. This one is so this size is 0.125. This side is also 0.125. This one, which is here, is 0.25, and this size is also 6. So you need to add all of them. You need to add all of them so that you can be able to extract and use it for your KDP cover. So we add this plus this plus this plus this plus this will give us the width of the inches of the width. So let's get calculator to calculate it. We're going to use a calculator, like just a simple calculator to do a calculation of it. So this is a calculator. So first we add 0.125, this one. So 0.125 plus 6. This is 6 plus 6, okay, plus 0.25. This one plus 0.25. Then you add this other 6 too, plus 6. This one, then you add the final 0.125 plus 0.125. And we have 12.5. So take note of this. You can screenshot this and use this as your calculations always. That is if you are doing 6 by 9 inches and it is 110 pages. 120 pages or 130, 50 pages may have a different spine, which you need to take care of. So the difference is always, all the time is the spine. You need to add a spine, and you need to get the spine based on that. So we have 12.5. So we are going to send the 12.5, which is the width, onto our Canva platform. So width, once you come here, it's going to be px, pixels initially. So once you do the custom size, it's going to be px. You change it to inches. So once you do your first calculation, which is 12.5, our first calculation is 12.5, right? So let's put that in here, 12.5. And we go in for our height. So now we are looking for our height. And how do you get the height? The height is already known. So this is all, the height is this one. From this side to this side is the height. So it's the same, it applies the same. And that is 9 inches. That one is just simple to know. So 9 inches. So the height here is 9 inches. So the total height for this is 9. So it's 9 inches. So it's just 9 inches. So that applies to this side and this. So the height from here, this side to this side to this, all is just 9 inches. So we take the 9, but we need to add these ones to you. So you see the same, the principle still applies to this one. Even though the total, this one we had to do 2, 1 plus this, but this one is just 1 cast across because you don't need to cut it off. So it's 9. So the width is 9. It's 9 inches. Then we do here plus, we add 0.125. which is here, which is this size, this side, like, so that you don't cut it, all the text that are here off. Then you add another text, which is plus 0.25, 0.125 rather, 0.125. Then you add that one too. So that goes in for the height. So today you can see that the mathematics you did in school is now coming to play. So here you don't add any spine because there's no spine here. There's no spine between these lines. There's no spine here. There's nothing like spine here. The spine is only applies to when you are doing the calculation for this, the weight. So 0.125 plus 0.125. So let's do the calculation for this. So we're going to do the calculations for this. We're going to do the calculations for this. So let's clear this one. So first you add a 0.125, 0.125. Sorry, it is two this thing by 0.125. Then you add here plus 9. The whole distance width is 9. The original width is 9. So plus 9 plus 0.125. This one plus this one 0.125 plus 0. Sorry. Let's cut it off. 0.125. So let's do it again. I think I cancel it in a way. So it's 0.125, 0.125 plus 9, which is this one, which is this 9, plus 0.125, which will give us 9.25. So we go to our back to Canva and put in the inches, 9.25, 9.25. So once you do this, you do create new design. It's going to give you the size, exact size that you can upload on KDP, or you can use it on different platforms or different books. So it's going to give you the size that you want. You can see pretty sure is the size that we want to use. This is a normal size for your KDP books. So once we have the size, so now it's now time for action. You can upload this template. You can upload this template, same template that you've downloaded from KDP onto Canva, so that it will cover it and you can be able to, it can guide you. That's the first step. So I'm just going to save this as 6x9. Okay, so let's just save it 6x9 and you upload it to Canva. So uploads, you do uploads and you bring this one. So we're going to get a 6x9 distance onto Canva. So this what is it. So once we have it, we can just use it for the purpose that we want, because it's going to guide you to be able to do your margins and all those stuff. So, but the difficult part is getting the size. So once you get the size, you can just upload it and straight. You can just drag it to fill. It's going to fill perfect onto this. So you have your perhaps a first new cover coming up. So if you want to do, maybe you want to have your name on the spine or the name of the book on the spine, this is where you write it in, right? But this is where the front cover is, and this is the back cover, and this is where they are coded. So you don't allow text to be here. You don't need to put text here, but you can put it within this, inside of this. So you can see our calculations. This 0.125 is just here, just to make sure you don't cut it off here. And this 0.25 is the spine, 0.125 is this one, and this one is also 0.125 is this and this. So that's how you get the size. So in order to start working on this, you can go to, just click on it, click on the transparent background. You make sure that you make it transparent, like that you don't, your text will not interfere with this. And you can start designing anything. You can start doing your designs so that you careful not to add in any text. Your text don't overlap here or not, or it doesn't go above this. So you can start working on it. Just you can also leave it like this and work on it. Once you finish, you can delete this, or you can make sure that it's not discoverable again. So maybe let's do our first interior. Like we're going to do our first kind of a book cover, which is someone should just suggest something for me to do. So we're going to do a notebook interior, notebook cover. But we're going to make it sure that it's a nice cover than all that we have here. So we're going to do a notebook cover. So all you need to do also, you go to elements. You can go to elements and pick this one. So go to shapes and pick this size. So once you pick it, you can just put it on here so that you be careful about what you do, and you don't want to interfere with the margins stipulated by Amazon. You don't want to write in here or there. So once you get it here, you copy it and you paste. Just copy it like normal copy and you paste it. You put it here. Boom, you have a size that you'll be able to do things without getting into this size. But you can extend it to just be straight on the lines. Extend this to like get to straight on the lines. And once you have this, pretty sure you can maneuver and do a lot with this. So we have our first listing. Here, you can just leave it or put anything on it, text, so that you can create your, the spin of it. If you have your name on the spin, you can create that. So now, all you need to do is you can add text to this. You can add text to this, and you can quite make sure you blur this one out. So you click on it, just make sure that you click on that, you blur it out so that it's not seen. So you've blurred it out. It's not seen now, and no one will see it again. But anytime, you can always go back and refer to it. So first, maybe you want to do a black cover to this. So you can do a black cover, or this cover. We want to do this type of cover. No, let's make it black. You can make it black. And based on the type of book you want, you can just leave the margins or the spine like this. But we're doing paperback. We're doing low content books, so we may not need a spine. We may not need to put any spine here. So we can blacken this one too. We can blacken this. Make sure we blacken it so that it will fit here, right? But that will also cause confusion. It will make sure that, so work on it. Once you are done, you can blacken it. Once you are done and you know that you are within the perimeters of Amazon, then you can blacken it. So let's add text to this. You add text to this. You add text. So once you go here, you see text, then you do text, you add heading. Then maybe what we need to do is to just put it notebook. Notebook. So add that here. Once you start dragging it, you see that it will give you the margins, give you the middle of the two sides, so that you don't also go across and above whatever it is. So once you have the text, you can reduce the size of this text by going up here to reduce the size of it. It's 62, that's too big. We make it like a bit and you can make it caps, right? Then you can change the text formats. Maybe you want this. You can change the fonts. We have different font sizes that you can change. So you need to just keep changing until the one that is good for you, your brand. Then I want, okay, let me see this one. Okay, so maybe I want this type because this looks old school and I like old school things. So pretty sure you can just post this like that, and this is, you can just do this, post this as this one. This is almost the same type that we do. So this is a cover. So we can have this cover, this like same cover, like just use this one, put it here. You can also make sure that the text, like change the text listing. So we have our first book cover. So once you know you are done with the designs, you can put this one here. You can also put this one in the spine so that, so you copy it, you paste. So once you copy and paste it, you turn it, you bring it to the spine. So you can reduce the size here. And you can also go here to the zoom to increase it so that you can have a better view of it. Because the spine is small, and if you don't work on it well, Amazon may reject it. You can turn it, turn the text, just hold on to that size, you turn it, and you get to make sure that, so this is quite okay. Then once you have, you can change the color so they can see it well. Then you can drag it to whichever size or type place that you want. So it could be your name, but make sure that it's small and it's in the middle, so that Amazon will not get a reason to reject your book for nothing. So once you have this, you can go back to fit. So I'm gonna fit it. So we have our this thing. So you can see here, even here, you can't work on it again, but you can go back and increase it so that you can get hold of it and still work on this. So here, you can just also leave it white, make it white, which you will not see now. And you make the whole background white because you are done with your cover. Then let's make it black, original color. Sorry, it was going to select this one. So we're going to work on this. We want to work on this the outside color. So we make it black. You see that, so fit. So you see that we have our notebook. So this is the spine, and this is the front cover. So you can download this. You can just download this, but make sure it is PDF. Once you go to download app, make sure it's PDF standard or PDF print. I normally use PDF print. Then you just download it. So once you download it, it's going to be in PDF, and you can open and look at it to see your own designs, to see your first design. So this is how it looks in PDF. You can see how nice it is in PDF. Then once you are uploading this on KDP, you just pick the document, the file, and straight you upload it in. So let's go back and work on this a little. So maybe if I want to bring up put an image to this, I want to add an image to this. So we're still going to work on the same margins, make it white, like so that we know that this is our margins. We don't work on this and that. But I want to bring an image. I want to bring an image here. What do? I can just go to uploads and pick any image. Like just click on any image. You may already have images, pre-existing images. I downloaded this on Pixabay. So you can just put that, do any image here to create a nice design, or up there to give you a feel of, or a nice touch that you want. So you can add this image here. Maybe you are doing case book and you want to get on any case activity things. You can add anything that you want. So maybe, or unicorn, you're working with unicorn, and you want to add a unicorn feature to it. So all you need to do is to go to pixabay.com. So Pixabay, it's where you can get most of the images for free. They do unicorn. You can get different unicorns. So let's pick one of them. Let's pick one of them and download it and go and put it in our text. So you just, I want this one. It's free to use. Yes, I say this is what I want. So we're going to use unicorn, upload it, and use it to our notebook. So it is downloaded rabbit. So you go to your downloads device, downloads, just get the latest one that is coming, the rabbit. So once you click on it, it will upload itself. I'm pretty sure we can use this to do our designs. So you can click on this, keep adding, keep exploring to do many designs. You can go on to KDP. So this one is ready. We pick it up. We just click. Once you click on it, you can drag and drop, or you can just click on it to appear. If you go to the uploads, then you can shape in it the way you want. You can move it to the document. You can you can move it. You can put it in here, and straight we have our simple notebook, unicorn notebook. So you may just either do this one, add unicorn to this unicorn notebook. So now you need to make it small so that it can fit perfect. So unicorn notebook, it may come here. And the unicorn will take center stage. And you can also change this color. This is not the only color. You can go here and change the colors. You can go here and change the colors. Change the colors of this to see how it matches to your designs. Then you can change the back color and all those stuff. So once you're done with it, you can also go back and change. Pretty sure, just change this one, the color. If you're okay with the design, you can change this design to make like the color to make it the whole color, and you still have your designs here. So this is one way of doing the interiors, like your covers, and giving them shapes. The other way too is, if you are done, maybe you finish, just download it. So maybe you have your size. This is our size, right? We have our size. You can go to elements, and you don't want to import this one. You can go on to elements, go to grids. So we're going to create another. So once you go to grids, you go to this one. So maybe you have a background that you want to import into, so that you can use the background to work on. So you go to grids, this is the grids, and you pick this one which has two sides. You just click on it, it fills this one which has two sides. So now it tells you this is the front cover, this is the front cover, this is the back cover. And you can easily just start working on this if you have a background that you want to bring onto it. So let's look at some backgrounds that we want to use. So we go on to Pixabay. So Pixabay, and we get some backgrounds. So maybe let's say we want patterns. One patterns. So you just type in patterns. They give you all the patterns we have here. If any of the patterns gets our attention, we will use that for our notebooks Okay, this is a nice pattern. Hope you agree with me. A very nice pattern. So we want to use this for our book. We want to use this for our book cover. So all you need to do is you just download it based on the size that you want. So it's going to. So once it's finished downloading, you click on it and you see the pattern. This is the pattern we are using. So import the pattern into Canva, where you are working, the working document. In order to have this, then you do uploads. Upload an image. So it's in our downloads. So we see it in our downloads, the downloaded file. Then the pattern, you just do this, upload it. It goes straight to your working documents. So we want to use the background here to fill in the spaces. So you click on it and you try to drag it to where you want to fill it in. So the first page, I want it in the first page. You pretty have it. So the pattern is here. You can drag it to position some of the things that you want to do. Great. So you have a pattern that you can use. You can also click on this one, bring it here, and you have a nice pattern. Make sure that it fills. So now you have your patterns, and this is what most of these books have used. They just use a pattern like this one. This is a pattern, and they've just added the words. Some of them, like all these are patterns that they've just like backgrounds that they just use, like this one, and they just make it work. So you can also get background images on Canva, photos that you can use for free. You can also use elements. So now that you have your pattern, you need to add a text. So you can see that there's no place to add text. So if you add text to this, it may not look good or professional. You go back to patterns. You go to elements, go up to shapes, and you pick. You can use this one or any shape that catches your attention. I'm going to use this. You shaping it a little, then you pick it up to where you want to add the text. Where you want to add the text. So this one, I want to add text here, right? So you can change the color of this to maybe black or any of the colors here. So let's say this color or this, you can change it to any of the colors. Then once you have the color, you try to make sure that you reduce the transparency a little like this, so that it's not too transparent. People can see the image or the background. You can make it black too to see how it looks like. So this is also not bad, but it may not serve our purpose. So you just need to explore. Okay, this is okay. Then you add the text. So you go to text and you add text. So now what we want to do is prayer journal. So you can just type in prayer journal. And you fit it in. So you can see trying to fit it in by the text. So you're shaping it to get the type of prayer journal you want. You can change the text. Maybe let's choose this text. Great. Change the text size, and you can also change the size of the text to make sure it fits. Then you can also tweak it. The transparency, you can work on the transparency of this and change the colors to see which one fits. Okay, prayer journalist. So let's say we'll make the text white to see. So prayer journal, people can see this. Or you can also go back and change the text size to see how it is going to match. Or you can pick one of the colors like this one and see. And you make sure you brighten it to see how it's going to look. And if it's not giving you the best, just make sure that you cancel the transparency and leave. So I think this is okay. This is okay. Create journal, as simple as it is, people will be able to buy. Then you can also add some nice elements to it. So there's an element I always use, this one. So once you go on to one of them, the lines or the elements, you see this element, which you just bring it, just click on it to add shaping it, send it this way, boom, you have an element that is covering this. So you can change the color of this to make it look flexible, reflective, and to make it look nice. So we have our prayer journal. So once you have this, but make sure that because this one, the spine is not defined, make sure they don't cross this. You don't cross the middle, or you can just work towards this. So you have the spine, and you work on this. You can also change the background. So maybe any image that you have, you can go to the photos here, or you can also go to backgrounds. Canva has some backgrounds, nice backgrounds that you can use. Just go onto the backgrounds and see the one that you feel like you can also bring on board to see. Just changes it, and the background is there. So this is the background of Canva, but that's not what we want to use. So you can do a lot of things, add images, add uploads, pick different images that you have in your backlog. So you can go to Creative Fabrica, you can go to different places to buy images, or you can download free images on Pixabay. So once you're done, so I'm just going to change the background once a bit for you to see how nice it is. So I have some backgrounds I have some nice backgrounds I've been working on, and you can see them. Okay, some of them are here. Pretty same, you just have your interior. So because we are doing many books, all you just need to do is, because you are using one interior to do many books, all you just need to do is to keep changing the background and keep changing the colors of the background. So once you finish, you download this one, go to downloads, download a print PDF, you go back, then you get different backgrounds. So you can get different backgrounds in different places. You drag it in, you get this background, you drag this one in here, and you have a different interior altogether. So you have different interior, and you can see that it's very nice. You can change this one to give it that yellowish feel, or you can change it to any different color, and you have a different interior, which you download and publish. And once you publish this, you go to the backgrounds again, pick another background, drag and drop it, just fill it, and you have a different background. But here you can change the text color. You can change the text color to make sure that it's something that is reactive. So you have another prayer journal. Then you download it, you upload onto KDP. And once you upload it, let me show you, this is how it looks like. They have this and they have all those things. So pretty same. This is one of the ways that you can create your KDP covers. And this is a knowledge that once you have this, you can teach others, and you can upload thousands and thousands of books without going to Fiverr to buy gigs. And this is how pretty same the people in Fiverr to create the covers you buy from them. So please take your time, watch the video over and over, practice and practice and practice. And sometimes you can go onto YouTube to type on certain elements and also learn on them to add. You may not get it the first time, but you can keep getting it small ones after ones, You can also keep in touch. Call me for a one-on-one also, for me to take you through where you're getting any confusion. Then send me a text and let me know. If you are finding it difficult, then I'll coach and guide you. Thank you for your time. I believe in you. I believe in the power of your dreams. So let's meet again.